So 2 jobs. What are the 2 jobs you're doing at the moment?
So I am a pharmacy student, working at a chemist, and then I've also been working in the like retail, I guess, industry for a while now, as I guess like a makeup slash skin specialist of sorts. We sell like a range of different brands at this one shop that we work at. So yeah, just gotta know a lot about different companies, and it's not just like, oh, you work at this one brand, you just gotta know what they do. Yeah, but I like it. It's allowed me to see, I guess, one, like people who go in and wanna like fix themselves up, look a bit better, and feel a bit more confident. And then on the other side of things, like they wanna come in, fix themselves up, get a bit better, like move on with life. Yeah.
I like that, like the amount of thought that goes, because obviously sometimes you have your main career, your job, pharmacy, and then your side job's just the job you do to make more money. And I like the fact that you're doing something that you yourself have considered the amount of thought you put into it, like and what you can get out of it as well. You seem to be learning a lot from that. I can see other projects that you've got going on. We might go into detail about later. For example, back when I used waitering, the thing I loved the most was while I was doing it, I was learning. It's awesome. Speaking of learning, very good tangent, pharmacy, man. And I think it's because I kind of let the show kind of form into what it is. We had that one episode, someone reached out to me when they come up and talked. So I've had this kind of, I'm talking to people who kind of study something or they're trying to do something. So tell me that, man.
Yeah.
Studying pharmacy.
Trying to get my foot in the world, and I feel like health has always been a calling for me. I know that that's, like that word calling, it's not something I would have used for myself, and I would go to say that it's cringy, like what is this thing that we say is meant for you, you know what I mean? Like with so many people these days saying that you make your own path and all that, but I just consider it like a gut feeling, and I knew from very young that I wanted to look after people, especially when I was little. Like I used to live with my grandparents as well, and just coming from a, I guess, how do you put this? Like an immigrant family?
Yeah, immigrant mindset.
Yeah, immigrant mindset.
Asian mindset even?
Not necessarily mindset, but I mean their like literacy capacity.
Oh, you're talking about coming from the immigrant background, literacy capacity.
Yeah,
second English, second language.
Yeah, language. Yeah, English as a second language. Well, obviously, basic English as a second language.
I'd actually question on my end is because my grandparent generation is back in Vietnam.
Yep.
Your grandparent generation is here.
Yes.
I personally haven't had to consider this, but I can assume it's on your end, whereby your grandparents might not even speak English at all.
Yeah, so
or
they
only
speak
just the stuff they might have needed while they were here when they first got here.
Yeah.
And quickly, obviously, with age, you transition to not needing anything. And
well, like you always need something, like whether it be a healthcare service, going to buy groceries, so in some way you always need to communicate. But in quick summary, like my grandparents are first generation to come here. My grandpa literally came here with like $10 in his pocket, found a job, worked really hard, and then applied for the rest of my family to come here. And we've been here ever since. I think my mum came here when she was in high school, and my uncle's the same thing. And then we've slowly seen the rest of, I guess, extended family come, and it's so funny to see now that a lot of my grandparents' friends, they've also decided to make the transition to like move here, and so they have this little community of like elderly people who they grew up with, and they're now in Australia. A few of them like pick up English a little bit faster than the others, and they're able to help each other, and it's so heartwarming. Yeah, but it's also so encouraging because like you see, obviously the first 10-20 years that they were here, they didn't have anyone but each other, and no one was there to like help them along the process. And I feel like it's just made it so much easier for anyone then coming to have like a group that knows the struggles, that understands, that's able to help them. But going back, so they're limited communication from even when I was very little. Like I wanted to help them, and I genuinely just wanted to go out, like go on a trip with them, whatever it was that they needed done. Like I'll translate to the best of my 5-year-old knowledge. Like
every Asian kid knows that, translating for mum and dad.
Yeah,
opening the mail, and you have to, you've got to sort out how to pay the bills.
It's like when you're 7 years old and you have a letter from the council come in, and it's like, oh yep, so the land, and then you'd say your native language, and then the council says, oh, you should get paid this much for waste management or waste, and then they'd be like, rubbish in Chinese, and then management in English. Yeah, sure.
It's like you're reading like a letter from the emperor.
Yeah, exactly.
The emperor has called us to take out our trash.
Yes, basically.
You're an only child, hey?
Yes, only child, no siblings, which makes it a little bit harder because, yes, I'm the only one able to do the translating service, and I'm the first one to pick to do like X, Y, Z, but very close to my cousins. My mum has 2 younger brothers, and I consider all my cousins like my siblings.
Yeah, that's the best. I like, especially because being an only child, you know how lonely you can get, right?
Yeah, and never experienced quite the loneliness.
Because you've got your cousins?
Yeah.
That's the best. No, literally. I want to hear that. The fact that you don't know how lonely it is as an only child because you've always got your cousins. That's the best. All my cousins are in Vietnam.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so every time I go back, I do take the time to kind of... And I appreciate it. We sit, we eat, we talk. It's nice catching up. But